What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. But today we are flying 230S. It is a little bit rough, as you can see. I don't know if you all can see in the video, but it is slanted. I've been trying to fix the landing gear. I don't know. I might replace the landing gear. It is aluminum and carbon fiber, but it's gotten so dented up from crashing that now it's slanted. That might affect how it takes off and stabilizes, but we'll find out here in a second. I also forgot my canopy today, so if I crash, it's definitely going to not be a good crash. So I might not be able to attempt a flip today just because I forgot my canopy, and the crash might be even worse if I attempt that. But we are going to get the 230 in the air, practice some no stability, and have some fun. Gonna be taking off here in stability mode. It's so weird seeing a little small helicopter because I haven't flown the 230 in, I don't know, I think it's been a month almost. A month or two, I'm not sure. The 360 has just been so much fun. I love flying that helicopter. Yeah, whoa! Almost hit my case there. It seemed to be flying okay. We do have a little bit of a wobble there. Let's have some fun in no stability real quick. Look at this. I wish I could fly like this with no stability mode. It's so fun to fly around in stability mode like this. I know it's not good for practice, but I'm always trying to get out here and have fun. That's all that really matters. I'm also getting the practice still. I can't tell if the 360 or the 230 is easier to fly. I do have it on a very low head speed right now. I should have it flipped. I should have the low head speed on the stability mode, and then a higher head speed on flight mode 1 with no stability. But I'm doing pretty good actually with the 230. Just because I've flown this helicopter for so long, I am in no stability mode right now. Let's see what kind of hovering we can get here. Obviously, both helicopters with no stability mode, they both have their major differences. I feel like the 230 is easier with the lower head speed with no stability, and I feel like the 360 is easier with a higher head speed with no stability. I don't know. Obviously, everyone's going to be different with everyone's going to be more comfortable with different kinds of settings. It also is windy. I also kind of want to try a higher head speed for no stability mode with this helicopter. But I don't know, I feel like with the higher head speed with the 230, it being smaller, it just whips around like so much. So I feel like just having a lower head speed is a little bit easier. All right, going into stability mode. All right, here, let's land it real quick. I forgot what even my settings even are. As you can see, I am a lot more comfortable with this helicopter than my 360. I'm gonna move my case here. But let's check out my settings here. Let's see what we got. Throttle curve. All right, so for flight mode 1, I have 70 all the way across. It sounds so low. I'm not sure why it sounds so low. Let's see here. Let's change it to, let's do 80. Let's see how 80 is. I'm just gonna do a flat line of 80 all the way across. I do notice, I don't know if it's because of the cold, but I feel like my controller is like glitching a little bit. I don't know. It's like acting laggy. I hope that's not an issue in the winter. Let me know down in the comments, guys. Do you guys fly in the winter? For those of you that fly in the winter, is there any problems with the helicopter or how the controller acts in the cold? I guess I'll be finding that out. I gotta fix my battery here. I guess it's okay. It looked like it was loose. It is all slanted. Let me know in the comments, guys. Should I just go back to the plastic stock landing gear, or should I try to fix this one? I'm not really sure what the best option is here. I did figure out that some aftermarket parts on the 230 are not so good to get. I do like the landing gear. The tail rotor, it does act out a little bit. I did change it to carbon fiber ones that are kind of like loose. I did notice the stock ones are all one piece. I don't know if that has that affects anything. I did change to carbon fiber back here, so it might be lighter back here. I don't know. There's a lot of different factors here that you got to think about when you're flying and upgrading parts with your helicopter. But I do love the micro heli swash plate. I do recommend a swash plate, and obviously extra set of blades. I do, to be honest, I like the plastic blades better. I feel like they're more durable when you have a hard crash, and I feel like the carbon fiber ones, I don't know, they're obviously lighter weight. They probably have their advantages as well, But for being a newer pilot practicing, I feel like I'm gonna stick with plastic blades rather than carbon fiber ones. All right, the wind is picking up a little bit right now. I got a sweatshirt on today and a coat this time. I came prepared. No gloves yet because I gotta figure out what gloves are gonna be easy for me to be able to control the helicopter with as well. So let's throw it in flight mode 1 with the 80% throttle curve. All right, so if flight mode 1 doesn't even sound different anymore. You know what? All right, here. I threw it back into stability mode. I think I'm gonna lower the throttle curve in my normal mode. All right, I'm kind of curious. So I did, so 1 is 0, and then I got 45, 55, 65, 70. And then for flight mode 1, I have, if I can get over to it. Flight mode 1, I have 80 all the way across, 80%. All right, take off in stability mode, normal mode. Let's see how it is with these new settings. This is just the stability mode, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so it definitely is a lower head speed now. Look how stable it is. That's actually awesome. All right, throw it in flight mode 1, which is gonna be the higher head speed now. Now you can notice that it definitely cranks up at the 80% flat line. All right, I wanted to test something here. Can I actually do can you actually do a flip in flight mode 1? Or is that only for flight mode 2, which is the 3D mode? Because I know I gotta do some more research, but I know flight mode 1 and 2 have their differences. I think it's still a limited, I think it's still limited on if it could do flipper in flight mode 1. But look at this, this is no stability mode, and I've got the hang of the 230 pretty good. Just because I've been flying this helicopter a lot longer than the 360. But I do, whoa, that was kind of weird. It was like wobbling like crazy. I'm not really sure what happened. I wonder if this battery's dying already. That is one thing I do really need to save up for, is getting more batteries for both the helicopters, you know? All right, let's see if I can hover it and check the battery. Uh-oh. I almost just messed up there. I clicked the wrong button on my controller. All right, you know what? What's easier is just to land it. I'm not that advanced yet where I can be looking at settings and hovering. It does almost sound like this battery is getting low. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna do a quick battery change. All right, putting the new battery on here. I wanted to show you guys a couple things. I do have a crack in the frame right there that I epoxied with some plastic molding epoxy. Also over here, I did also have another crack in the frame that I put some epoxy molding glue on. It does seem to be doing pretty good. I do have to get the new tail boom on. This one's pretty bent up and getting pretty messed up. I don't know. Unfortunately, I am eventually gonna have to get a new frame for the 230. That might be a good winter project for when it is really cold and I probably can't really fly. Unfortunately, I did also crack, I forgot the carbon fiber landing gear is all cracked right here, and I did epoxy all that as well. I know it's probably not a great idea to be epoxying and gluing things. I know people are very against doing that, but if I'm gonna be crashing a lot more, I want to just kind of want to just fix it up like that and not just buy a new frame, put it all together, spend all that time rebuilding it, and then crash again. You know what I'm saying? So for right now, I'm going to be just gluing things up. And obviously in the future, when I'm getting better and better, I will be replacing the frame. I'll probably just be getting the same stock one. I'm going to stick with the stock one. I do want to upgrade the servos on both helicopters. As you guys know who own Spektrum servos, the 3050s and the 3055s, the gears inside those are literally like glass. So I do want to upgrade both the 230 and the 360 servos. Got that lower head speed in the normal mode, which still is pretty like peppy, you know? It's super fun. All right, let's get back into no stability mode. 80%. All right, with the sweatshirt and the coat on today, it's actually not too bad. And it is another 40-degree day. Woo! No sun though today, but it's not as windy, so that's at least good. All right, let me test. All right, that's my panic button. All right, he's starting to drift all over the place here. Come back here. I do like the green blades. You can see them a little bit easier than the black ones. The orange ones are nice too though, but the black carbon fiber ones, you can't even see them at all. I did notice that with the carbon fiber blades as well. The visibility with them is very, very hard. All right, let's see what kind of... 230 definitely needs some work. I actually think... I can't remember if I changed the main gear on this one yet. I have so many main gears because I kept ordering them from a bunch of different websites because they were all on back order. I'm not really sure why it's wobbling like that right now. I did... Everybody in the comments also has told me to replace the main shafts after crashing. So I do have a new main shaft in the 230, but I do have to still replace the 360 one. I do have a replacement for it, so I'll probably be getting to that next. Also got to just do some maintenance. I haven't looked through all the screws and everything lately after these flights, so I definitely got to go through that, go through all the screws, make sure they're nice and tight still, adjust the blades. I do notice the blades sometimes get a little loose as well. I'm so scared to do a nose in hover. I don't know if I'm not sure if I can do it yet. It's gonna be a little weird. Let's attempt it here. Get my stability mode right on standby. Everything gets like inverted and I start flying everywhere. I'm getting too heavy on the sticks also. Gotta make those small movements. I should be able to get it. I don't know, 230 is kind of drifting a lot right now. Make sure I don't have any trim on. All trim is set to 0. Might just be me, I'm not sure, but it does seem to be drifting. It probably doesn't help that I have the bent parts, you know. I gotta fix the tail boom, the landing gear. I'm not sure. I thought I read that somewhere that taking off at a slant does affect the way the helicopter flies. I'm pretty sure you have to take off on a level as possible to get it flying good as well. All right, let's try it. I gotta try a nose in. It definitely is harder with the higher head speed for the 230. I'm not sure why, but it just definitely seems harder. With the 360, a higher head speed's easier. That might be because of the size of the helicopter as well. I don't know, 230 is flying a little bit weird now. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to get this nose in. Oh. Okay, and we crashed the 230. Let's see what kind of damage we got this time. That was kind of weird. I did throw it in the stability mode, and sometimes, as you guys know, the stability mode definitely glitches out and is really hard. And I could see some damage. I think I flew right into the tail. Let's check it out here. All right, yep. We got another tail dive today. I think everything else seems to be okay. Everything else seems to be okay, but we definitely messed up the tail. Good thing I have a lot of extra ones. Let's bring it back to the car. All right, there's the 230 for you guys. This helicopter definitely needs a lot of work. I've been having too many hard crashes with this thing. Hopefully there's no other damage. Let me check out the main gear here. It did get a little bit roughed up here. Not too bad though. I definitely need to do some maintenance. I'm not flying the 230 again until I do some more maintenance on this thing. It definitely needs a lot of work. I'm gonna go ahead and order new landing gear, probably some more batteries, get that new tail boom on, and I think we'll be good to go. But for right now, the 230 is definitely struggling. And it's not looking too good. I'm sorry, 230. I was messing around a little too much trying that nose in hover, and with it being cold and windy, definitely makes it a little bit harder. 230 was also flying a little bit weird today. It always, I feel like, flies a little weird, but like I said, I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to the 230 before I fly it next. I did want to attempt to flip and a little bit more crazy stuff today, but I forgot the canopy, but I ended up crashing anyways. But luckily it doesn't look like there was any major damage, so that's at least good. But I can't, unfortunately, I think I got to get rid of that landing gear like I said, so I'll probably order a new one, get that new tail boom on, and we'll be good to go, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If there's any suggestions you guys have, please post in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and we'll see you guys in the next video.